Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I am gonna do a little light fresh makeup. Still in love with this concealer from Huda Beauty. It has a lot of pigment, but it's very blendable, so it just really like melts into your skin and it looks very seamless. Then a little powder to set that in place. This is the Mercier translucent loose setting powder. Gonna dip the same brush in there, tapping that in to set the concealer, a little brow. In today's video, I want to focus it around a few of the new healthy habits that I've started doing that I feel are making a huge difference to how I feel, how my mood is, even how I look. I feel like I'm finally starting to see like real progress in my body and feeling like I'm letting go of that last like pregnancy, postpartum baby weight. And yeah, it's very exciting because everything that I do, my approach to wellness and taking care of myself, it's always very kind and gentle to myself. And I want the healthy habits that I do for myself, I want them to be positive experiences, things that are manageable so that I don't feel overwhelmed. So these little things that I'm going to share with you today are simple, not overwhelming, and really just help to move the needle. And yeah, I just get very excited when I figure out things that I can do that just seamlessly work into my day, but that have a huge impact. And oftentimes they are like the lowest hanging fruit, things that are just obvious that are in front of us, but sometimes we just need a little like nudge in the right direction and a little reminder of them. And I will definitely film an entire video on all the things that I've done, that I'm doing to really tone up and just feel my best postpartum. One thing I've definitely learned though is that it takes time and it's so important to be patient with yourself, but I can definitely share all the things that really worked for me when I feel like at 100%. I feel like I'm almost there, which is very exciting. Of course, the actual process feels good, like you get the endorphins and you feel really great in your body with your digestion, but when you actually also start to see the results, that's like also very exciting. I'm seeing a lot of definition in my legs, in my arms, like this muscle definition right here. Yeah, things like that are of course fun to see when you've been really consistent putting in the work. It's like that little cherry on top. Of course you feel really great, but then when you start to feel that tone, it's fun. So one of the healthy habits that I've been doing consistently is making myself a protein smoothie every single day, not just the days I'm working out, which is what I was doing before. And this is not like a meal for me in terms of it being like my breakfast. I think of this more as a supplement to my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I find having more protein in my diet just generally helps to reduce my sugar craving so much, snacking, especially after dinner. And I think that is due to it keeping your blood sugar levels more stable and more balanced, which also makes you feel really good. Protein is of course really important for muscle building as well and recovery, but protein tends to be the food that is the most time consuming to prepare and to cook, which is why I love protein powder. It's just that easy, really convenient extra boost, and it really helps to reduce sugar cravings. This one by Ritual is my favorite. I've shared it on my channel multiple times, but I've never had a code, but I do today because they are kindly working with me on this video, so you guys can get 20% off. But this is one of the only protein powders that I find that does not upset my stomach. I get zero bloat from this. It is amazing and it tastes so good. Essential Protein is a clean, sugar-free, plant-based protein that contains 20 grams of pea protein to help fill fill nutrient gaps in the diet. Even with a well-rounded diet, nutritional gaps can still happen. And a great way to ensure that you're meeting your protein needs is to supplement with a high-quality protein powder, ideally one that also tastes good and is good for you, like a Rituals Essential Protein. This helps to form lean muscle, to support muscle recovery. Every lot is also third-party tested for heavy metals, so you can ensure that this protein powder is clean and good for you. It is also completely sugar-free. There's no stevia in here, no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors or flavorings. It's actually sweetened with organic monk fruit, which is so cool. If you guys want to try this protein powder, I would highly recommend it. You can use my code AnnieJaffrey20 to save 20% off your order. Just click the link down below in the description box. Again, use the code AnnieJaffrey20 and you will save 20% off your order. So here's how I make my daily smoothie. I do 1 cup of water, a handful of fresh spinach for some good greens and vitamins, 1 scoop of the Ritual protein powder. And although this is a plant-based protein, it does contain a complete amino acid profile, which not all plant-based proteins do. So it's important to check for that. I try to aim for about 90 grams of protein per day, which is about 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. So including a smoothie like this that already has 20 grams of protein in it is so great for boosting my overall intake for the day. Then I do about 1/4 cup of frozen wild blueberries, 1 tablespoon of almond butter, and 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. And then just mix all of that together and it creates the perfect, well-balanced smoothie. It's so delicious. I will have the protein powder linked for you down below in the description box. And again, you can use my code AnnieJaffrey20 to get 20% off your order. So good. Okay, the next healthy habit that I've been doing that I'm so happy that I have started implementing in my life again, it was a thing that I had been thinking about for a while, and it actually came about from a conversation that I had with Mo. I asked him, what is one thing you would like to stop doing and one thing you would like to start doing? And additionally, how can I support you in both of those things? And I also shared what my 2 things were. Before I get into what my answers were, I think just this little exercise or this question is so powerful because it encourages you to really stop and think, like, what is that one thing that comes to mind? Especially with it being a new year, we can have so many goals and so many things that we want to do, but what is that one thing that just pops out in your mind directly when you hear that question? And try to focus on that. And usually the thing that we think about is one of the more challenging things to implement or to stop. And doing this with a partner, a friend, or family member, it can give you somebody to help you, or to at least just have somebody to talk to brainstorm with. And also, when you actually put a goal into words, it is so powerful what it does to your brain. It's one thing to think about them and to dream of certain things, or to wish that you could start doing something or stop doing something, but when you actually say it out loud, or if you're doing this exercise by yourself, then physically writing it out in a journal or even on your laptop. And to go with that, how are you going to achieve that? So that really gives your brain this amazing sense of direction and shows you the possibility of how to actually get that thing done. That is really like a clear instruction for your brain, and wow, what a difference it makes. The one thing that I shared with Mo that I would like to start doing more of is more natural movement during the day. So not adding in like a gym class or Pilates class, but just moving more during the day, walking more, getting more steps in, being outside more. Right now it is middle of winter, it is freezing outside, and I need that little like push. I'm always happy when I've come back from being outside, when I've gotten fresh air, but of course when you have so many things to do, like the thought of having to stop that and go outside and take a walk, it's not like that high up on my list. But I've started wearing my Apple Watch again, and this tracks my steps. When I first got this, I was doing about 10K steps a day. This is when I was pregnant with Nalia. I pretty much did that throughout my entire pregnancy, which was amazing. Like such a great low impact, gentle form of exercise during pregnancy. I'm not necessarily going to be aiming for 10,000 steps a day, more like 7,000. I think for me, that is something that is manageable. That is like an intentional sort of 45-minute walk plus like just doing chores around the house, running after Nalia, going to the supermarket and things like that. That kind of averages to around 7,000. And of course, if I get more, that's even more amazing. But 7,000 is my like challenge. That's like my goal for the day, and this really has motivated me. I find these little pockets of time where I can get more steps in, getting to the gym a little bit early, like 10 to 15 minutes early, and I will walk on the treadmill. You guys know I go to the gym twice a week, and even just that 10 to 15 minutes, it does add up. I know it's not like an hour-long walk, but it's a little bit more than I would normally do, and that's a win. It's about the consistency and getting it in where you can. I've also been trying to take calls and meetings outside, and that's another great way to get in some more steps. Parking a little further from the grocery store, walking to do some errands if I am able to, like if they're in walking distance. Beyond the physical activity, like the physical moving of the body, just for my nervous system, how it calms me is amazing, and I need that. There's always so much going on with work, with being a mom, with taking care of the home. I like finding these little pockets of peace where I can just like de-stress a little bit. Yeah, it's just been this really fun challenge with myself that I've really enjoyed, and something that I've been thinking about. Like I want to do this again. It made me feel so good when I did it. But of course, adding too many things to your plate can just feel overwhelming. I don't want to do that. But right now I feel like I'm at a really good place with this, and I do think it's something that is manageable. It's fun for me. I love getting outside, and it's just like this little challenge, this little motivation, and I see it like on my watch. And for those who are thinking, what is even so special about walking, about getting in these many steps, there have been so many studies on the powerful effects of walking and how it's so healthy for your body. Some of the longest living and healthiest people in the world are very active just generally throughout the day, doing these low impact forms of movement. It's also called NEAT, which stands for non-exercise activity thermogenesis, and this is really important for your metabolism, for stabilizing blood sugar levels, reducing insulin resistance, and it's also just amazing for your nervous system. Getting outside and being in nature is just so therapeutic. Yeah, I think it's something we can all do and really benefit from. Nalia has gotten really into juice lately, so we've started juicing with her every few days, and she loves the process of it. And we do all sorts of juices. You guys know I love green juice, so we've been doing a lot of celery and apple, and she loves it. Carrot and orange is another one of our favorites to do, and she just loves participating, putting all the veggies in, seeing the juice come out. It definitely does get a little messy, But the fact that she's involved in the kitchen and having fun, and it also makes me really happy that she's getting in good vitamins and nutrients in her growing body, and she loves the whole process of it. So I'm all for it. Look at all the juice coming out. So, wow. Yeah, good job. Yeah, what color is this? It's green, yeah. In there. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, very good. Yeah, do more. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you can put the apples in. This we don't touch. Now put more apple in here. No, this the apple doesn't go here. The apple goes here. Put it here. Like this, look. Yay, look, the apples. Now you look here, the apples, and they're getting crushed, you see? Oh, and the juice is coming out. Yay! So cool. You like it? Now it's getting super full. We'll take this container. Gonna just zoop it in. Zoop. That's all the juice we made. Let me help you. So, put it in. Yeah! Good job! Okay, now do another one. Yay! Good job! Okay. Wow! Yeah, careful, we leave that in here, okay? First we just put some lemon inside. And then we are going to drink the juice. Yeah! And then we're gonna pour this juice in here. Take the rest of the juice. Okay, then we're gonna squeeze this lemon. Okay, squeeze. See how strong this is? That is so good. We're gonna pour in vanilla. Now we cheers. Cheers. Cheers to our green juice. Cheers. Is it good?
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. Wow, that is good. You like it?
Yeah.
Yep. Cheers. Cheers.
Juice.
Are you having juice?
Yeah.
Is it good? You like it? Cheers! Alright guys, it is a little bit later. We had a really nice afternoon. I filmed a few clips that I'm going to show you guys. So we've been doing these little bus and train trips with Nalia, and she is so excited about it. She loves all things like trucks and buses, cars, bicycles, motorcycles, all vehicles. Like, she's like obsessed with them right now. So the last few weekends we have been taking her on these bus and train rides just for fun. We'll just get on a bus or on a train and just go a few stops in one direction and then go a few stops the other direction, and she thinks it is so much fun. She talks about it all day. I'm telling them about our bus and train trips with Nalia.
She loves it.
She does love it, right?
She's now at a point where she makes sentence that you would not expect her to do. Today she was saying, I was putting a meat on her plate, and I put it again, and then she said, "No, Daddy, stop it."
Oh my god, so funny.
Yeah,
she's so funny.
She has a very big humor, so she's like very funny, and like she can laugh about herself. She's just the cutest little thing. I love her so much. She is adorable.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, we're waiting for the train. You excited, Nadia?
And then
Gonna go in the train. Go in the train. That's the train.
Platz, gell?
U6 Richtung Klinikum Großhagen.
Okay, I'm back with some tea. This is a chamomile and lavender tea from Tea Pigs. It's their calm tea and it's really, really good. So I am winding down now for the night, getting ready for bed. And this is the third big thing that I want to share in this video. So in a few videos back, I shared that Nalia was waking up really early in the morning, like 4:30, 5. Thankfully, she's back to sleeping until around 7. So that was just like a little blip, but it did get me into a really good routine of going to bed super early, like 9 p.m. early. And I've been sticking to that since this whole thing happened. I love waking up in the morning and feeling rested, especially when you've had a baby and you've come out of these like months and months of not sleeping well. And Nalia still does wake up a few times at night, but we can just soothe her like in the bed. I don't have to get out of bed and walk around with her, which is amazing. So sleep is much better than before, but I'm still not sleeping like fully through the night. But if I can get into bed early and get a few good, like really solid hours of sleep before she starts like tossing and turning, I feel so good the next day. Getting enough sleep is so important for your body, especially also when it comes to your metabolism, how you feel the next day in terms of cravings and sugar cravings. For my body, good quality sleep is as important as working out and eating healthy food when it comes to toning up and me really seeing results postpartum. So really dialing in my sleep hygiene. I make sure that the lights are low and dim. I love taking magnesium at night too. I will have my favorite one linked down below. Magnesium is so important for your muscles, for your nervous system, and just such an important mineral in your body. Yeah, just doing my evening routine. I have a video on that too, which I will have linked. That is super important for me, like having my shower, getting clean, cozy, to really set me up to have a good night of sleep, of good quality sleep. That combined with upping my protein intake, having my smoothies, getting in my 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day, and really prioritizing sleep, those have been such big game changers. And I really noticed a difference in my body, which is very exciting. And they're all fun and manageable and easy things. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure to check the description box down below for recipes, links, everything that I mentioned will be listed for you down below. I hope that you're all having a beautiful day. Thank you so much again for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.